き好き大好き Waifu Wednesday この気持ちも止まらない Can't stop! Big おっぱい Soft thighs ペンティショッツ Any Forever クリプトン 3D 完璧すぎるよ頭がどうにかなりそう Crazy Big おっぱい Soft thighs ペンティショッツ一番大好き
Happy Waifu Wins, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving deep into Sword Art Online, and not just the entire series. No, we are talking about the Alicization and a character who absolutely stole the show, redefined what it means to be a heroine in this franchise, and honestly, might just be the best waifu in the entire series.
My name is Alice.
I am talking about the Golden Knight of the Integrity Knights, Alice Synthesis 30. Now hold on, Asuna fans. Put down your pitchforks for just a second. You know, don't hurt me just yet. I do love Asuna as much as the next guy. She is the OG Lightning Flash. But today, I'm making the argument that when it comes to Alicization, Alice didn't just step up to the plate. She owned the entire stadium. And yet, she still got kind of snubbed at the end, really. By the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly why Alice is top tier, why the show handled her ending kind of damn man, and we'll break down if Sword Art Online Alicization is worth your time. So let's get into it. Let's start with the basics. Why is Alice waifu material? First, we have to talk about the character design. A1 Pictures absolutely cooked with her. She has, and I mean this with a total respect for the artistry, incredible proportions. She represents that perfect blend of beauty and absolute power. She's striking. The flowing blonde hair, the piercing blue eyes, and that armor. It's not just fan servicey. It looks functional and imposing, yet elegant. She carries herself with a dignity that demands respect from everyone around her, including her enemies. And let's be honest, girls in armor kind of does it for me. It does.
Would you respond if I unleashed all of my will? Right now?
But being a waifu isn't just about looks. Mostly. It's about character. And Alice has one of the best character arcs in Sword Art Online. She starts as a child, gets her memory wiped to become a brainwashed puppet of the church, and then breaks her own moral code to fight for what is actually right. That is strength of character.
I am not a puppet! Even if I am the creation of another entity, my mind is my own. And I will protect this world and all the people in it, regardless what they want. That is my mission!
Hear me, Administrator, and you heartless gods. For the sake of my mission and this world,
I hereby renounce you!
However, the moment she truly cemented her waifu status was after the fight with the Administrator. Kirito is in a catatonic state. He's a shell of himself. What does Alice do? She steps away from her position of power. She takes him back to her hometown, a place that fears and resents her, and she takes care of him. She didn't need to do this. She owed Kirito a lot, yes. But she completely upended her life to feed him, bathe him, push his wheelchair, and protect him from goblins and villagers alike. The level of fierce, unconditional devotion to someone who cannot give anything back to you in that moment, that is rare. That is tenderness, contrasted with her warrior nature, is exactly why I love her.
Be careful with them. Hold them tight now.
This leads me to a difficult part. Let's talk about Asuna Yuki. Asuna is a legend. She is the definitive partner for Kirito. But in Alicization, she felt almost forced back in. For the vast majority of the arc, Alice is the primary heroine. We witness her growth, her struggle, and her blooming affection for Kirito, rooted in their shared battle. The narrative built an incredible connection between them. When Asuna finally enters the underworld as Goddess Stacia, it creates instant friction. And I feel like Alice was snubbed by the narrative to ensure the status quo of Kirito and Asuna remained intact. It felt like all that development Alice had was sidelined just so Asuna could have the defining moment with Kirito at the end. I'm not saying Kirito and Asuna shouldn't be together. They are soulmates in the series. I'm saying Alice deserved a better, more respectful resolution to her feelings than just being part of the... I mean, I guess you can call it a harem in the background later on, right? But, you know, it's not really a harem. There is no, there's no true romantic love between them.
Damn it! Her sword!
But that's just my take, and I know that this is a sensitive subject in the Sword Art Online fandom. I want to hear from you, though. Leave a comment down below right now. Who is your definitive waifu in Sword Art Online Alicization? Are you Team Alice or Team Asuna? For this specific arc, I'll be reading the comments, so get to typing. Okay, if you haven't actually watched Alicization yet, let's talk about the premise. Sword Art Online Alicization is easily the most ambitious and mature arc of the entire story. Kirito is hired by a mysterious government agency called Wrath to test a new bottom-up artificial intelligence system called the Soul Translator. This isn't just a VR game, it's a simulation that clones human souls, creating floodlights. Due to an attack in the real world, Kirito gets trapped inside this simulated world. the underworld. With his memories of the real world blocked, he grows up again inside this world alongside his new best friend, Yujo, and a girl named Alice Schubert. Years pass inside, though it's only hours in the real world. When Alice is taken by the Axiom Church for breaking a minor rule, Kirito and Yujo embark on an epic quest spanning years to climb the central cathedral and save her.
We're all done with the morning's quota. It's time for lunch. I'm starving.
What makes Alicization stand out is that it is finally a mature evolution of the series. We see Kirito stripped of his hero status and god mode, and forced to live an entire life from scratch, all while only a few hours pass in the real world. It's a grounded fantasy about knights and magic that centers on a heavy moral question. Do you follow the law, or do you do what's right? But the real emotional weight comes from his bond with Alice. After sharing a lifetime of growth together while Asuna was worlds away, you can't help but feel that Alice was snubbed of the happy ending she truly earned.
I'm not gonna let you beat me!
So who is this anime for? If you love high fantasy settings with a slight sci-fi technological twist, this is for you. If you want an isekai that actually cares about the characters living in the world, check it out. It is easily the peak of the Sword Art Online anime. If you enjoy anime like Fate Zero, due to the knightly chivalry, magic systems, and ideological battles, you will find a lot to like here. It also shares some DNA with ReZero regarding a protagonist trapped in a brutal fantasy world who has to use his knowledge to protect those he cares about. Though with fewer time loops and more swordplay. I highly recommend Sword Art Online Alicization. It's a wild ride with incredible highs, emotional lows, and of course, a top-tier waifu.
Alice? Who are you? What do you want with Kirito?
Back off, now! Kirito is mine, understand?
Ridiculous! Be gone from here!
Thanks for watching this Waifu Wednesday. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed the Alice breakdown, and subscribe for more anime content. If you want to support me and more anime analysis, support my man Brandon, the anime guy here on YouTube. This is his channel after all, and it deserves your love. And don't forget, I am Clifton3D, your co-host for Anime 101 every single Saturday. Come and hang out with us live, talk anime, and tell me why I am right about Alice being the better waifu. I know, fighting words. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care in the real world and in the underworld. Later. Peace.
It's Waifu Wednesday, no turning back. Ecchi queens got me on the attack. Penny shots, flash, I smooth as silk. Waifus around
around me, sweet as honey and milk. Clifton free tea, living in a tree.